All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So the Jets and the Falcons just wrapped up their second joint practice ahead of the game, which is Monday night. By the way, that game is actually going to be televised on ESPN, so everybody can watch it. It should be really, really fun because, you know, although the Jets are a really, really young football team, younger coaching staff, the Falcons, on the other hand, are also in the same boat. They have a couple of core pieces, guys like Kyle Pitts and AJ Terrell. Super exciting stuff. So it should be a really fun matchup on Monday night, but as far as this practice goes, it was supposedly more of a chill day as opposed to yesterday. Rich Cimini actually reported that it was lighter, it was shorter, there were actually no pads today, and in fact, Carl Lawson took a Veterans Day. Okay, so he didn't even practice. Quinnen Williams didn't practice, neither did Bryce Huff or Dwayne Brown. One positive, though, Lamarcus Joyner was back limited in team drills, and I think that's, you know, we take a look at the safety position. I know it's not the most important position out there, but last season, not only were the Jets ranked 32nd in all of football, but they constantly got cooked down the field. I mean, it was brutal to watch, the miscommunications and everything like that. And when you're playing a lot of zone coverage, when you're only rushing for down linemen, you know, you're not sending these crazy blitzes left and right, giving the quarterback, 2-3 seconds to throw. You have to make sure everybody's on the same page, especially in the backfield. So I think Lamarcus Joyner, a veteran, a guy who's spent time with both the Rams and the Raiders, at times, you know, has been successful as a drop-down nickel corner. But me personally, I do feel like he's at his best when he is playing that safety position. So to see him back, really, really positive sign. And what was relieving was the fact that we found out he was just dealing with an illness, not an injury, okay? And as we all know, he pretty much missed the entire season last year, got hurt in the week 1 opener against the Carolina Panthers, much like Mekhi Becton. So to have a guy like Joyner healthy at this point in the process, super positive sign. Now, from the sound of things, supposedly the Jets won the day again. Yesterday, they looked really, really good. Joe Flacco was on fire, spreading the football around. Guys were making splash plays like the Breece Hall 70-plus yard touchdown, Corey Davis, CJ Uzama. Guys were just making plays all over the place. It looked like, or the sound from what we heard, the Jets were the better team yesterday, and that carried over today. I was expecting Atlanta to bounce back a little bit, but that was under the assumption that there was going to be pads and everything like that. But because it was more of a chill day, I would assume that the offenses would look a little bit better, a little bit more in sync. And that was actually the case. Both offenses went back and forth in 7-on-7s. Marcus Mariota actually had 3 touchdowns out of 4, and then the Jets fired back and had a touchdown of their own, with Tyler Conklin and Braxton Berrios making great grabs. When we look at team drills, Joe Flacco went 4 for 7. He had a touchdown pass and a 2-point conversion, and again, it was a lighter day, so it wasn't, you know, I remember yesterday, like, it felt like practice was never going to end, but today it wrapped up pretty quickly, okay? So we don't have a ton to talk about here. Jermaine Johnson had a sack. There were, funny enough, of course, you know, it's Jets training camp here. Of course, there were going to be a couple skirmishes. It's hot. It's joint practice. We're going up against another young team that's out there trying to fight. There were a couple little things, but I couldn't find any sort of details on, you know, whether or not punches were being thrown. I'm sure if there was punches thrown, we probably would have gotten word of it happening. But I gotta be honest with you, I cannot wait for Monday night. And look, I know the Falcons aren't really projected to be all that great next season. I know that the Jets have won both days of joint practices here, but I think Monday is a prime opportunity for the first team to get back on track. Because let's face it, the week 1 performance against the Eagles, or the preseason week 1 performance against the Eagles, was absolutely pitiful from both sides, offense and defense. You know, we look at the offense. Zach Wilson throws the horrendous INT right to Kaiser White, who took it back for a pick 6. Then he comes out and he gets hurt in the next drive. So it was just hard to watch. And then defensively, Jalen Hurts looked like Joe Montana. Nobody got in the backfield. He had all day to throw. Guys were running wide open. And I know that it's not, you know, regular season defenses. It's all pretty much vanilla, but I want to see a better outing from the first team. And I think Monday night, with everybody watching ESPN, it should be so much fun against the team. And, you know, I'm looking at this Falcon squad. It's not like they're going to lay down. It's not like they're just going to say, you know what, the Jets, you know, kicked our butt, kicked our tail the last couple of days. they're the better football team. They'll probably beat us Monday night. No, I don't see Arthur Smith going down like that. I don't see Dean Pease going down like that. I think it's going to be a really, really fun matchup. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.